Hello everyone, I am Dr. Donald Ozello of Championship Chiropractic in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today I'm going to cover 10 more essential exercises for weightlifters age 55 and above. I previously did a video titled 10 essential exercises, and this is 10 more essential exercises. First of all, you always want to keep your volume low, so I don't expect you to do more than one exercise for each of the categories that I am naming. The first one, number one, is dumbbell bench press or dumbbell incline bench press. Now you may be asking yourself, why the dumbbells? And the reason that I want you to use the dumbbells, and the reason I recommend the dumbbells, is because the dumbbells have to be controlled in a number of planes. Not only are we performing the bench press or the incline bench press, but you are performing each side individually. So each side is going to work as equal to the other side. So each side's going to work as much as the other side, is how I should have said that. But also you have to control the dumbbell and keep it in a nice motion in all planes. So this is a very important exercise. It's going to help to strengthen the chest muscles, the anterior shoulder muscles, and the triceps. So you want to perform dumbbell bench press or dumbbell incline bench press. Number two are flies. This is an exercise I was kind of iffy about putting it on this list, because this is an exercise where many people get injured doing it. So you want to be extremely careful when you do this exercise. Use proper technique and use light weight. You could perform this exercise with dumbbells, with a machine, or with cables. I recommend that weightlifters over the age of 55 perform this exercise with the machine. This exercise is going to help to strengthen the pectoralis major. When you use a machine, it keeps the motion very smooth and it is easier to control. So number two is flies. Number three, rows. Rows are an extremely important exercise. Rows are going to help to strengthen the latissimus dorsi muscles, the erector spinae muscles, which are also known as the paraspinal muscles, and the scapular retractor muscles. The scapular retractor muscles are the middle traps and the lower traps and the rhomboid muscles. You can perform rows with a barbell, with a dumbbell, with cables, or with a machine. This exercise is going to help to build back width and back thickness. Start with a light weight and increase the weight in small, gradual, calculated increments. You can use a wide grip, you can use a narrow grip, you can perform high rows, which are a machine exercise, and they are fantastic for building the lower lats. As you could tell, I love machine high rows. But there are a variety of ways that you can perform rows. You could do seated pulley rows, you could do dumbbell rows, you can do barbell rows. Pick one of those and stick with that exercise, and it is going to help to build a strong back, and it's going to help to make your back look better. Like I said before, it's going to make your back wider and thicker. Number four is overhead tricep extensions. If your shoulders are healthy enough to perform this exercise, by all means perform overhead tricep extensions. The triceps often get weak as we age. Having strong triceps will help you to function at a higher level. You can perform this exercise with a barbell, with an easy curl bar, with a dumbbell, with cables, or a machine. And this exercise is going to help to strengthen all three heads of the tricep. It'll hit the long head of the tricep, the lateral head, and the medial head. You can use different types of handles when performing this exercise. With the cable, you can use a rope attachment, you can use the V-shaped attachment. Find what works for you. Work with a professional and have them teach you how to do this exercise correctly. This exercise will benefit you a large amount. Number 5, dumbbell hammer curls. Now you may be thinking, hammer curls? Why not bicep curls? Hammer curls are important because they directly target the brachialis muscle and the brachioradialis muscle. The brachialis muscle often becomes weak. It is an elbow flexor. So in order to keep the upper arm strong, you want to strengthen the brachialis muscle. The brachioradialis muscle is a upper arm and a forearm muscle, and it helps with grip strength. So hammer curls are an exercise that are going to directly target the brachioradialis and the brachialis muscle. You can perform these with a dumbbell, and you could perform them lifting straight up, or you can perform them coming across the body. Again, proper technique is essential. Start with a light weight and gradually increase the amount of resistance. Number 6, shrugs. Shrugs are going to directly target the upper trapezius muscle. When you perform shrugs, you want to make sure that you are standing up straight and that you have your shoulder blades in a good position. You don't want your shoulders rolled forward. You want to keep the shoulder blades backwards. Keep them in a strong position and perform your shrugs. You could perform shrugs with a barbell. You could perform shrugs with dumbbells. You could perform them with cables or with the machine. When you're using the cables, you could perform them behind your back. You could perform them in front of you. This is an exercise where there are numerous methods. And this exercise is going to help to strengthen the trapezius muscles, which are neck muscles, and their back muscles. So this is an extremely important exercise, and it's a very simple exercise to do, but you want to make sure that you work through a full range of motion. Number 7, lateral raises. Lateral raises will directly target the deltoid muscle, specifically the lateral head of the deltoid muscle. Strengthening the deltoids will help your shoulders to be stronger and move better. As we age, many people lose flexibility and strength and mobility in their shoulders. Many times people have a tough time lifting their shoulders above shoulder height or holding their arm above shoulder height for even a short amount of time. So performing this exercise will help to build strength and endurance. You can do this exercise with dumbbells or with cables. I recommend that you start with dumbbells. Obviously, just like any other exercise, you work through a symptom-free range of motion. Start with a very light weight and build in small, gradual, calculated increments. Number 8, oblique strengthening exercises. This is so important. In the previous video where I spoke about the 10 essential exercises, I had deep core exercises and foundational core exercises. Some of those exercises were going to target the internal obliques. These exercises that I'm going to speak of today are going to target the internal and the external obliques. When you are strengthening the obliques, you don't want to use heavy weight. You could just use body weight. Or if you want to use weight, then use very light weights. But you can perform twisting motions, or you could perform raises. And these are going to help to strengthen the oblique muscles. Having strong oblique muscles is very important in protecting your spine and in strengthening the pelvis, keeping the spine and pelvis healthy. These are major movers. The spine is the nucleus of motion. So we want to strengthen the muscles that move the spine and support the spine. So strengthening the oblique muscles is essential. Number 9, deadlifts. I spoke about deadlifts in the last video where I spoke about the 10 essential exercises for weightlifters over the age of 55. And today's video is 10 more essential exercises for weightlifters age 55 and over. But deadlifts are so important that they are on both lifts. I put deadlifts in the category of thoracic and lumbar extension, and today I'm putting them in their own category because this is an exercise that is going to build strength and power in a large number of muscles. It's going to strengthen the spinal muscles, it's going to strengthen the gluteal muscles, it's going to strengthen the hamstrings and the quadriceps and the gripping muscles. It is an extremely important exercise. So if your knees and hips and spine are healthy enough to perform deadlifts and you have been taught the proper technique, then go ahead and do them. You can do deadlifts with a barbell, you can do deadlifts with dumbbells, you can do deadlifts with cables, there's even a deadlifting machine, or you could perform them with the hex bar, which is also known as the trap bar. I prefer to use the hex bar, but use whatever feels most comfortable for you. Number 10. This is also another one that I went over in the last video, but it is so important that it is on both lists. And these are thigh strengthening exercises. These include squats, leg presses, hack squats, RDLs, and reverse hypers, even the pelvic bridge. These exercises are going to help to strengthen the quadricep muscles, the hamstrings muscles, and the gluteus maximus muscle. So this group of exercises is so important that it's on both lists, just like number 9, the deadlifts were. But number 10 are your thigh strengthening exercises. We all need strong thigh muscles. So perform these exercises with proper technique. If your knees, your hips, and your back are healthy enough to perform these exercises, then go ahead and implement them in your routine. Have people teach you the proper technique. Have people watch your technique and perform them and enjoy and build strength and power and endurance in your thigh muscles. Those were the 10 more essential exercises for weightlifters age 55 and above. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I'm 58 years old. I've been back in the gym for a couple years and I am loving it. For years, I rode my bike and I ran and I performed body weight and kettlebell exercises in my backyard. Those are all great forms of exercise, but being back in the gym has been so much fun. I love it, and I hope that you love it too. And I hope this series of videos where I went over guidelines and more guidelines and objectives and benefits and essential exercises has helped you to get back in the gym and to make your gains and to make your progress and to accomplish your goals. If you are not exercising at this time, please see a medical professional for an evaluation before you start exercising. You want to make sure that you are healthy enough for exercise. And please see a medical professional on a regular basis to continue to make sure that you are healthy enough for exercise. Please work with a fitness professional. It can be a strength and conditioning specialist. It can be a certified fitness trainer. They will help you to formulate your routine and to make sure your technique is perfect. Also, if you are performing any type of exercise that elicits or intensifies symptoms, please stop immediately and modify that exercise. If that modification does not work, then stop immediately and use a viable substitute. Thank you everybody for watching today's video. I am Dr. Donald Ozello of Championship Chiropractic in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please like this video. If you have questions, feedback, or suggestions, please leave them in the comments section below. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. Thank you again, and always remember to train hard and train smart and have fun with your training.